The vast African savannah, a strange and powerful phenomenon has been observed. There is a species of bat, small but deadly, not because of its size, but because of the madness it unleashes. These vampire bats feed on the blood of massive creatures like wild horses. They attach themselves to the thick skin of the horse and begin to drink quietly, persistently, using sharp teeth to suck just a little blood at a time. Now, the wild beast, this strong, majestic animal, does what it knows best. It panics, rages, and runs. It kicks, bucks, and sprints wildly across the plain, desperate to shake the bat off, but it cannot. And after a long, furious stampede, the beast collapses and dies. But here's the shocking part. When researchers examined the bodies of these fallen animals, they found that the amount of blood lost was tiny, not nearly enough to cause death. The real killer was rage and exhaustion, the blind reaction, the emotional explosion, the stampede caused by the inner panic. This phenomenon has a name, the wild horse effect. And today we will explore how this same effect shows up in you and me. It might not be a bat on your back, it might be a snide comment, a rejection, a betrayal, or a frustration that attaches itself quietly and starts to feed. But if you let it go unchecked, if your emotions take off like that wild horse, you may hurt relationships, you may hurt careers, you may hurt peace of mind, or even your own health. So, what can we do? In this video, we will explore what exactly the wild horse effect means in your daily life, the science behind anger and emotional hijacking, how to recognize when the horse is about to bolt, and finally, 7 practical methods to tame the wild horse and master your emotional energy. So stay tuned till the end where I will tell you where I will tell you 7 practical methods to manage your wild horse. So let's begin with what is the wild horse effect. The wild horse effect is not just about animals anymore. In psychology and emotional wellness, it is used as a metaphor for what happens when anger takes control of us. Think of it like this. You are in a meeting, a colleague undermines you publicly. You feel that sting, it grows. Suddenly your heart is racing. You snap, interrupt, or lash out. Or maybe you bottle it up, but later you explode at someone else or spiral into anxiety. That's the wild horse running. This effect happens in three key stages. The number one is trigger. Something attaches itself emotionally, like the bad. It could be a disrespect, a delay, or rejection. The charge. Emotions build, your heart rate spikes, your breathing shortens, thoughts race, stampede. You react with force, maybe in words, maybe in actions, maybe in silence. And like the wild beast, you might later realize that bat was not fatal, but your reaction did the damage. This is not about blame, it's about understanding. If we want to be calm, confident, and in control, we must first understand that our emotions are real, but they don't always tell the truth, and they're not always worth the stampede. What is the science behind anger? Let's break this down scientifically. Anger is not evil. In fact, anger is biological alarm system designed to protect you. It tells you something is unfair, unsafe, or unjust. When you get angry, your amygdala, the emotional center of the brain, fires up. Your body releases adre- adrenaline and cortisol. Your heart rate spikes, your muscles tense, your senses sharpen. But here is the twist. During this surge, the prefrontal cortex, the logical decision making part of your brain, gets shut down. That means you stop thinking clearly, you lose perspective, you say or do things impulsively. This is why we often regret what we say when angry, because the driver's seat is occupied by emotion, not reason. What makes some people explode while others stay calm? Usually it comes down to how much emotional energy has been suppressed over time, whether you are trained your mind, whether you have trained your mind to pause before reacting. The wild horse does not always show up as yelling. Sometimes it's passive aggression, emotional shutdown, or inner anxiety. No matter how it appears, the effect is the same. We lose control and our peace pays the price. What are signs you are experiencing the wild horse effect? Let's talk about real life signs that shows that you are under the wild horse effect. Do any of these feel familiar to you? You overreact to minor frustrations. You regret you regret your words right after an argument. You feel tightness in your chest, neck, or jaw when you are mad. You shut down emotionally or go silent in conflict. You think things like, they always do this to me, I can't take this anymore. You carry emotional tension for hours or even days. These are not weaknesses, these are signals. They are showing you that the horse is getting restless inside. And if you don't pause, reflect, or regulate, the stampede will happen again. Now, at the la- at the end of this video, I'm going to tell you 7 ways to tame the wild horse. Now let's talk about the heart of this video, how to tame your anger without suppressing it. Here are 7 proven techniques to calm the wild horse effect. Number 1, name the emotion. When you feel a strong emotional reaction, label it. Say to yourself, this is anger, this is frustration, this is hurt underneath the anger. Research shows that naming emotions reduce their intensity. It moves the brain from reaction to reflection. Number 2, use the 4-7-8 breathing technique. Breathe in for 4 seconds, hold for 7 seconds, exhale slowly for 8 seconds. Repeat 3 to 4 times. This tells your nervous system you are safe, you are in control. It calms your body and slows the mind. Number 3, find the hidden trigger. Ask yourself, what is really bothering me? Anger is often a secondary emotion. Beneath it might be a fear of failure, or a feeling disrespected, or a past wounded being poked. When you spot the real pain, you gain real power. Number 4, create a response buffer. When you are angry, pause. Say things like, let me take a moment. Can I get back to you on chat? Can I get back to you on that? Buy yourself time. Even 2 minutes can shift everything. Number 5, Burn journal practice. Create a journal where you write all your unfiltered angry thoughts, no censoring. Afterward, read it, ask yourself, is this how I truly feel or just how I feel right now? Then rip the page, burn it safely, or throw it away. This is emotional detoxing. Number six, use I statements instead of you accusations. Communicate your anger without escalating it. Say, I feel hurt when I am interrupted, not you never let me finish. I statements reduce blame and invite resolution. And the last and number seven, train daily, not during crisis. You can't tame the wild horse during a storm. Train it daily through meditation, gratitude journaling, talk, mindful self-talk. This builds emotional muscle so the next time the bat bites, you don't bolt. You breathe, you observe, you stay present. Now, let me share a real life story with you, the tamed manager. This is a true story. Sarah was a high level manager, but her team feared her. Why? Her temper. A small mistake would cause her to snap, humiliate, or isolate people. Turnover was high, morale was low. When she learned about the wild horse effect in a leadership seminar, she started applying three simple things. Number one, breathing before replying, journaling after meetings, talking in I statements. Within 6 months, her team described her as calm, fair, and even inspirational. Her relationships improved, her stress dropped, and most importantly, she did not lose her fire. She learned to ride it. She learned to ride it. Now let's come to the closing thoughts. The wild horse lives inside all of us. The goal is not to kill it. The goal is to guide it. So next time something bites, pause, breathe, name it, understand it, and gently take the reins. Thank you for watching. If this message resonated with you, please share it. Help someone else tame their wild horse too. Until next time, ride gently.